I'm so excited for this channel, these videos, because I'm really getting topics and ideas from you guys about things that are going on in the practice. And I have to tell you, I speak around the country and I talk to offices all the time, and I can only help so many people at a time when I'm at these meetings. Like I'm speaking on Friday and there'll be 200 people in the room, but that's only 200. Hopefully with YouTube, we can help thousands. So I have a topic, a question that was sent my way, specifically about numbers and production and management, always looking at numbers and not focusing on patients. And I think that that happens all the time in dental offices. I also think that it might be a perception too. So I want to talk about that because I've been an office manager. I've been an office manager since 2002, and I understand the balance between numbers, production, collections, new patients, overhead, and patient care, okay? So hopefully this is a video that maybe you can share with other people on your team, especially if you have team members who either don't understand, if you're a dentist, don't understand why we have to watch the numbers, or you have somebody on your team that's so focused on numbers, they don't understand the purpose behind those numbers, okay? So there's two parts to it. We have to remember what we do for a living, okay? We help people keep their teeth for life. Our purpose, our why, our mission, our belief, everything we do should be behind that. We help our patients keep their teeth for life. And that should be every decision we make, every thing we buy, every team member we hire, every policy we put in place should always have that purpose underlying in it, right? We want to be more efficient to help more patients. We want to offer more services to be able to help our patients with procedures they need. We want to have this new technology because it's the latest and greatest, which is best for our patients. So our purpose and our why should always be our patients, okay? Now, that being said, we're in business. We have to track how we're doing, right? We could help our patients all day long, but if we're not making money and we're not covering the cost of the practice and we're not, paying payroll and all of that, then we can't help patients. So there's a balance between we have to put our patients first, but we have to be a successful business in order to do that, right? We have to stay in business, hire good people, make some money at the end of the day if we're really going to continue to help patients. So there's a balance with that, okay? Now, the thing about this balance is the only way we can know that we're helping patients, the only way we can know that we're growing and we're doing our purpose and our job is to evaluate how the practice is doing. We need to know, like I said, that we're making money, that we're covering overhead, that we're paying our team, that we're covering everything that we need, and that we are doing better every month, every week, every year, okay? That this is going up. Because this number, collections, productions, and new patients, represents how many people we're helping, all right? So production, collections, new patients, overhead is something we have to track because we are in business. We have to know how are we doing in these areas and how can we improve them? How can we see more new patients? How can we produce more dentistry? Because that is a direct reflection of are we helping more people, all right? The issue is we can get too one-sided, all right? And there, like I said, it's a balance. It's like a sailboat, I guess, right? I only thought about that because I'm doing this. But if we go too far one way, we're gonna tip over. And if we go too far this way, we're gonna tip over, okay? If we go too far towards we gotta take care of our patients, we're gonna end up with a practice that isn't making money. We're giving dentistry away. We're in network for all the insurances. We don't know how to talk to them about money. We're not watching our numbers, and the practice is gonna tip over and sink because we're not running it like a business. And there are a ton of dental offices out there. I feel like that's their problem. They're healthcare providers. They want to care for patients, but they don't know how to talk to them about money. They don't know how to get case acceptance. They're really pretty much just an emergency clinic, and they aren't covering their overhead. They can't afford to hire new team members. There's one person running around being the assistant, the hygienist, and the receptionist all at once because we're so focused on the clinical patient care that we're not running a smart business, okay? Now, if we take the sailboat the other way, the issue is going to be if we're too focused on numbers, if we're too focused on overhead and production and collections, we forget why we're here, which is to take care of our patients. So then we get more focused on business, and patients start to feel that. They start to feel like they're a number. I mean, the number one complaint from patients that leave your practice is because they used to feel like family and now they feel like a number. So if we are too focused on, getting dentistry done faster, getting them in and out as fast as possible, multiple rooms and running around and really not taking a few minutes to really care about our patients and talk to them, patients start to feel like they're a number. They're going to leave and go to another practice. And then next thing you know, you're going to be so money, number, business focused that you've lost really what we're here for, which is taking care of our patients. Okay. So my suggestion is you're always keeping a balance. And that means that we need to continually remind ourselves why we're here. We are here to care for our patients. We are here to help them keep their teeth longer and live a better life. But we need to manage the business well and run the numbers so that we can successfully do that and grow the practice. The bigger the practice grows, the more control we have over the practice, the more we can help our patients. And there's a fine line, there's a balancing act, okay? And much like a sailboat, right? If the sailboat starts to go this way too far, everybody runs over here and pulls it this way, right? And then if the sailboat starts to turn this way, everybody runs over here and pulls it that way. So if your practice, if you feel like you're leaning more towards, gosh, we're really taking care of our patients, we care about them, we love them, but we are not really taking care of the business, versus the other way around, like we are so focused on numbers, we have forgotten about patient care. It's time to bring your team to one side or the other, because that's really what we need. Is we need to make sure that we are always balancing. We're always making sure that that we understand patient care is first, and the numbers just represent how we're helping our patients and running a successful business. And you might need to spend some time with your team over here reminding them about patient care, or you might need to spend some time with your team over here talking about what the numbers represent and why we need to focus on the numbers and the details about the practice. And if you do that, then you can keep your boat afloat and everything goes in the right direction. So I'm hoping, I know I say hope a lot, so I'm hoping, tell me if this works, that this helps you kind of understand the fine line between really being here for our patients, which we need to be, but understanding why it's important that we run a successful business and why we track those numbers, because those numbers really just mean how well we're doing at our jobs and as a dental office. So please send me more questions. That was a great one. Subscribe, write comments, let me know what questions you have, and let me know feedback on this. Do you love it? Do you want more? Share with other people. Let's get the conversation going, because I love these topics. So thank you so much for that question. Make sure you take this sailboat. This is my new one. So #Laura sailboat, right? We need to keep the balance in the practice. So thanks guys. Have an amazing day.